Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, April 11th, 2019. I'm Fredicia Liebert. A stakeholders meeting for the Pennis Park development took place today, Thursday, April 11th, at the Red Cross building in Charlestown. Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Hanley, was seated at the head table along with Taiwanese consultant assigned to the project, Vincent Lai.
This project represents also the collaboration of many government departments, as it represents elements of tourism, agriculture, health and well-being, environment and sustainability, and also elements of security. In order for the park to be successful, it requires public buy-in so that the development of the park can be successful and something that eventually we can be proud of. I want to thank everyone who has so far made an input into the project. I want to thank local architect Camille Kelly for the work that she has done so far, our local engineer Nick Bisbane, local surveyor Simeon Hill, and our coordinator at the Ministry of Tourism, who has worked for quite a long time on this project, Ms. Tamika Lawrence.
Hanley then outlined the key features of the park.
The park will be essentially an open space, and the reason why we decided to have it primarily as an open space is that the park will continue to be used to feature large events such as the Culturama Fair, the Culturama Food Fair. We'll have a visitor center which will be adjacent to the main road. We'll have a recreational area for children and teens. There will be an area where refreshment can be served, and there will also be various areas for seating. We could have barbecues.
Following the opening ceremony, Lai went further into details about the plans and ideas for the park. A number of persons were present, including a Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Hughie Sargent, as well as other government officials and members of the community. The calendar of activities for Culturama 45 celebrations is yet to be finalized, but Antonio Abonati Liebert, Executive Director at the Culturama Secretariat, is describing the draft list of activities planned so far as hot. In a recent interview with the Department of Information, Liebert stated that there are new additions and private promoters have been in touch with the Culturama Secretariat requesting permission to be added to the Culturama 45 calendar of activities. Liebert noted that though the calendar of activities has not yet been finalized, there are several new additions, including a day set aside to relish all things Nevisian.
We are partnering, we are working closely. We have not done this in the past, and we are making a special effort this year to work closely with the NCDF. And so we would have had a meeting with the NCDF, and so we are looking to have a folk fest.
Folk fest.
A folk fest. It would be like an event where we would have a lot of folklore, folk singing, folk music.
Liebert also stated that the Culturama Committee has been discussing with the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation to form a core group. The Executive Director also spoke of a day which will be set aside on July 31st in celebration of all things Nevisian.
We'll be encouraging people like you to be patriotic on that day and to wear either the national dress, versions, modern version or modernized versions of the national dress, or patriotic colors.
Okay.
So we want to encourage some amount of patriotism on that day. Also, we'll be reaching out, and we are partnering with, again, the Ministry of Tourism. We'll be reaching out to the local restaurants to encourage them to serve local food, the national dish, the local dishes on that day. We would also be mounting some displays somewhere in Charlestown where we'll be having like cooking demonstrations, teaching persons
how to turn can,
or to make sugar cake. The young people don't know how to make sugar cake. Something simple as that. Cassava bread. Kanki.
Libert explained that the events on that day will be decentralized and they are planning activities at the Artisan Village at Pennis, the Nevis Heritage Village in Gingerland, and in Charlestown. He added that they would also be encouraging local radio stations and DJs to play strictly Nevisian music. Libert noted that they have already identified Nevisian Pride by local Calypsonian Flamingo as a theme song for the day. In related news with regard to the fringe activities for Culturama 45, a number of private promoters have already reached out to the Secretariat and some of the events have already been added to the calendar of activities, says Executive Director of the Culturama Secretariat, Antonio Libert. The Nevis Theatre Guild will be staging a drama festival from Sunday, July 21st. They will break on Thursday, July 25th for the opening of Culturama, and they will be inviting groups from various islands including St. Kitts, Antigua, and Jamaica, and Richards Promotions will return this year with 4-in-1 fete. Libert also spoke of the annual Herbert's Beach Affair and the aquatics sports event.
The Honorable Alexis Jeffers, who is the main organizer of the Herbert's Beach Affair, I know that they are planning a big event for that same homecoming day.
Yes.
That will culminate the whole Wednesday homecoming day thing over at Herbert's Beach. I know that he's planning something mega, something major, something exciting. The Honorable Eric Evelyn, who is the president of the Empire Sports Club, he has already reached out to me, not because he's the Minister of Culture, he has to get permission from the chairman and the executive director, right? So he has already reached out to me and said that the Empire Sports Club, they are having their usual aquatic sports at the waterfront, but added to that this year, the Empire Sports Club will be having a 35 and over dance.
He stated that fringe activities added to the calendar would add some diversity and some excitement. Persons interested in partnering with the Secretariat to stage more fringe activities could simply write to them and make that request to have whatever activity added to the Culturama calendar. Still to come, Ministry of Human Resources is now accepting applications for financial aid. The details right after this break.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Human Resources is pleased to inform that it is now accepting applications from all persons interested in receiving financial aid from the Nevis Island Administration (NIA). Financial assistance is funding approved by the Nevis Island Administration to an applicant in order to partially support higher education studies. An individual may apply for financial aid whether or not the individual is employed by the NIA. The significance of financial assistance is measured by government's priority areas, the individual's professional development, the strategic objectives of the country, and the contribution their education will make to the wider community. The following guidelines for applications are to be considered. A cover letter addressed to Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Human Resources requesting financial assistance. The letter should also state the course of study. Why do you wish to undergo the specified field of education, and how will such training influence your professional development? How will your professional development contribute to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis? And the commencement date and expected duration of studies. An original university acceptance letter, a breakdown of course fees from the respective university, a completed financial assistance application form. Please note that applications must be delivered to the Ministry of Human Resources by May 17, 2019. For additional guidance, application form, priority areas, or any other concerns, please contact Edson Elliott, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Resources, at 469-5521, extension 5163. The Nevis Island Administration, Ministry of Human Resources invite interested persons to apply for Cuban scholarships. The deadline for applications to be delivered to Human Resources is April 19th, 2019. Scholarships will cover fields such as general surgery, clinical analysis, radiology, dietetics, nursing, physical therapy and rehabilitation, occupational therapy, pediatrician, gynecology and obstetrics, general surgeon, hygiene and epidemiology, social work, and dispensing chemist. For further information, contact Shanola Murray Gill at 469-5521, extension 5163. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.
We are actually here on the site for the photo shoot of the Mr. Cool participants and Miss Culture Swimwear contestants.
Every year it's been a bit hectic, but we love what we do. I think this is the 6th or 7th year, if I'm not mistaken, that I've been doing this, so I've been honored to do this for quite some time. Next pose. Yeah,
This year we actually have a dozen, so we have 6 beautiful ladies and 6 charming young men, both competing for the Mr. Cool title and Miss Culture Swimwear title. We are here at the breathtaking Paradise Beach Resort. I definitely want to thank the staff for accommodating us today. It's been truly wonderful.